Welcome, everyone, to the Friday Night Lineup, the show where two friends reminisce about TV shows and movies from our childhood that would typically air on a Friday night. On today's episode, we watched Dragon Tales, which has like two little mini episodes. The first one was Big Funky Cloud, and the second one was Copycat. We got into how Dragon Tales helped kids deal with emotions in a healthy way. We gave some cool fun facts and settled a 22-year feud. Which was pretty hilarious.
Make sure to comment and rate us 5 stars.
We did have some technical difficulties, so this episode is audio only, no video. Sorry about that, but you will just be hearing our beautiful voices for this episode.
Hey, Shrifsa Editing here. Actually, we are going to have some visual elements to this podcast. I decided to do a few cut-ins of some of the moments of the Dragon Tales episode we watched. It's going to be sprinkled throughout, so if you are still watching along on YouTube, you have those to look forward to.
On that note, roll the intro.
We are not starting with a sneeze again. I refuse.
Oh, that's funny.
No. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
If you're still rocking with us after last week,
I hope
thanks
you
for
are.
being here.
Because last week was a train wreck.
Oh my gosh.
It was a heck of a show.
Yeah, it certainly was, but it's okay because we regrouped ourselves. We are back. This week we watched Dragon Tales, and I just love this trip down memory lane. Let's just talk about what we remember, because the memories were flooding back as we started watching this.
So, I'll let you go first. I have some notes, but
well, mostly I was trying to reflect on where did this rank on my PBS shows, and I think if it wasn't number one, it's definitely top 3 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it goes back and forth between Arthur and Dragon Tales.
I feel like I liked Dragon Tales more than Arthur, but Arthur as I got older, because obviously Dragon Tales is for a certain age group.
Yeah,
but Dragon Tales is pretty up there.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I feel like I was still able to watch Arthur well into almost like middle school, but Dragon Tales kind of fell off.
Yeah.
But I remember pretending I had my own dragon scale.
I will tell you time and time again, I remember in kindergarten, we all made little dragon scales out of Play-Doh. And I remember the Play-Doh, it was like a greenish gray.
I remember because I think the Play-Doh we had.
It mixed, or it was like homemade, one or the other. I don't remember.
They made it, because I remember that smell, distinctly that smell of that Play-Doh. But I don't remember
we
making
made it,
scales.
And we all, I think it was me and you. It had to be me and you, or me, you, and Emily, or me and Emily. I forgot who it was. I know
mean,
one of
either
y'all.
Those combos is accurate.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
So, and then we wished on the freaking scale together. And we were like, I wish we did the whole thing.
To
and
fly
I remember
with dragons.
I remember it was like, to the fly with dragons. I was like, that's not how it goes. Anyways, but I remember that clear as day. And I remember where we were sitting. We were sitting at the biggest table that class had. And I know you remember that big old table in the very back of the room.
Yeah.
It's clear as day. And I remember seeing that, I could tell you everything that happened in that moment.
Wow.
I don't know why I remember that, but I do. That's
it sounds life-changing.
It's the only memory I have, honestly. And me getting in trouble for making fun of your sandwich. But that's a story for another day.
Oh my gosh, yes it is. We won't get into that. But I know that's one of the things I loved playing at home, just pretend I'm my own dragon scale. Maybe I had the one from class. I'm like, what did I wish on? But I kept it in my drawer. And then I would just go kicking in the backyard like I was in Dragonland, but I'm just in my backyard. But I remember that Cassie was my favorite. Still is. I'm like, oh, she's so adorable.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, one thing that blew my mind was I've been calling Org all these years with a G.
Dude,
his name is Ord. I think even Zach says it wrong. I think he says Org.
Dude, same. I was like, wait. I was like, hold on.
Rewind.
I was like, wait. Ord? Not org? I was like
.org. That's what
I've been wrong for the last 20 years.
His name is Ord.
Or like what, 22 years?
When did this come out? Like 98?
Like 98. It had to be like 98.
I tried to be more prepared this episode, and I wrote everything but the years.
Let me see. I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now. September 6th, 99. So 4 days before my birthday. Before my 5th birthday.
Speaking of birthdays, I'm gonna spin this whatchamacallit, fun fact on you now.
Oh.
So fun fact that I found out via Wiki Fandom.
Okay.
I have a twin in this world, and it's Max.
You have the same birthday?
Yes. Max and I have the same birthday, same year. He was 4. He was portrayed as 4 in this. Yes. Because like they were basing everything off of 98 for some reason. So I'm like, it might not be accurate, but I just found this out like 20 minutes ago. I want to keep this. So don't try to like come for me and take that away from me. But it said like in 98, he was 4. I'm like, hey, I was 4. And
wow.
Yeah, born the same day. I was like, huh.
The more you know.
I know. But yeah, we have and then like, I was just looking up random facts on like Wiki Fandom, and like the dragons, you would think they're like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
But they're like 13. They were born in the 80s.
They were like babies, right? I figured like...
No, they were teenagers. So, hold on, let me see. Zach, Wheezy, and Ord were either 13 or 14. They were born 85 or 86. And Cassie was 6, the same age as Emmy.
Where did they get these ages from?
I don't know, but it kind of makes sense.
I mean, because Ord has a deep voice, and so does Zach. Like, it's not like deep, but it's like, you know.
Zach's voice just irritates me.
Yeah.
Let's start
Wheezy,
there.
yeah, I get it. I guess that makes sense now that I think about it. So.
Yeah, because like the dynamic between Cassie and Emmy were like they're best friends.
Yeah.
But between Max and Ord, he seemed like, you know, Ord was his big brother. So yeah, I'm like, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Whoever made this is fan made. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to know, besides the dragon scale in kindergarten, what do you think of Dragon Tales going into it?
My before watching it or watching it
before
again?
Watching it.
I knew it was gonna be a good episode. They always come with the bops. They always come clutch with the info and the learning. So I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be a good episode. Mm-hmm. Well, episodes.
Yeah, because it's another twofer this time.
Yeah, dude, it was like 23 minutes. So
yeah.
I feel robbed. I thought they were longer, but
I know
I needed more.
But the first one I feel like it went longer than
than the second one.
The cloud one was first, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's just in general. I feel like that's like a PBS thing because
they put all their effort into the first one. The second one, they gotta hurry up.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Because like with Arthur, I felt like the first one was longer and the second one was shorter. But it could be that we haven't watched these episodes in a long time, so they feel longer. Mm-hmm. And then we get into it, and then it just goes by fast because you're having fun. Yeah. So
time flies.
Yeah. So maybe that's it, but who knows?
Going into the big funky cloud?
Funky
I
cloud.
can't want to say big comfy couch. Like, I don't know why.
It's kind of
they have the same energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's hop into big funky cloud. And
all right.
How that went.
I remembered this episode, not like I would have like Arthur, but I remembered like the gist.
Yeah, I remember it happening, but I don't remember it playing out.
Plot and,
the plot.
Yeah. So it starts off by them obviously wishing themselves into Dragonland, and then they get there, and then they're at that little area, right, where Ord's crying. Doesn't
it's like
it
by
just
a river.
jump right in, right?
Yeah.
And like he's literally crying by a river. Poor guy.
Wow, didn't even get it.
And he's all iconic. Crying, and he has a cloud over his little head, and he's crying because he lost his blankie in the, what was it, the cave called?
I forgot, but
it was like the lost, like basically
you'll never get it back.
Yeah, you'll never get it back once it goes down that little cave area. And so everyone's explaining to Emmy and Max that like why he's crying, and they're like, we don't know what to do. Like that's the whole gist of it. And basically the whole part of that episode is trying to get him out of his funk.
Yeah.
Because he has a big old funky cloud, and they're trying to get him out of his funk.
Yeah, and just like that whole premise, I'm like, this is deep. Everybody has a big funky cloud.
Because I was
we're trying to shake off.
Like everything he was saying was like, wow, that's true. He's like, I'm never gonna be happy. And it's like when you're sad, you really do think that you're never gonna be happy again. So
it's really teaching kids emotional intelligence.
Yeah, it's really showing kids like how to like go through their emotions, how to deal with it, and how to move on. Which is basically what the episode did, was you feel it, you deal with it, and then you move on. And or you not distract, but you kind of have to get yourself out of that funk is what it basically did, which was like a really good like message, because I should have rewatched this when I was a teenager.
I know, right?
Basically they just try to do things to distract him, make him happy. It was just so cute how he would like, they would say something or like do something, he's like, but then I remember I would be with my blankie. And I was like, oh.
I used to have my blankie at the parade.
Yeah.
His cloud got bigger.
Yeah, his cloud, because his cloud would shrink when he would get happy, and then it just got super big when he would get sad again.
No, we got interrupted again. We were talking about clouds, and then my dog scratched on the door, and he was barking, and he wanted to enter my room. I said no, and he said yes. And now
said no. I said yes.
So here we are again. My sound is peaking because I'm so passionate about this. I just can't.
Oh my goodness.
So back to where we left off. The cloud. My cloud is appearing. Do you see it?
Your cloud is
it's a thunder cloud.
Thunder cloud.
Oh, the one note that I did have at the beginning is we kind of hinted at it talking about how they speak, but Zach's voice makes me feel like I need a neti pot. Like I just need to declog.
Oh my god. He talks like his nose.
Ord is upset that he oh man, I just feel so stuffy. I feel so tight in the sinus when I hear him speak. I'm tempted to get a nose strip right now to just clear everything. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I never noticed how much it irritated me. I was like, I feel a sinus headache listening to him speak. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. The sneezes are bad luck. Anyways,
wait. I have to go downstairs.
Why?
The Zoom was about to run out of battery.
The what?
The Zoom recorder has one battery left.
God.
It was at 3 when I plugged it in.
Bruh. If the universe could speak directly to us, it is right now.
I'm crying.
We've gone through one episode Well, half of an episode.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Stop it.
Run! Let's get into it. Let's not let these distractions and all these things get us down, Trissa. All right, talking about the cloud. All right,
I don't get cloud.
You better not have no cloud, girl. So, the cloud. Basically, as I said before, they're distracting him, making him happy. Cloud was going away, coming back because he would just get sad and in his feelings again. So long story short, they were like, oh, that's it. Let's make the cloud like not like, I don't know what the exact words were, basically to get away from the cloud. Mm-hmm. And so they put him in this like leaf shell thing. And he had like a ladybug on his head.
That was the best part.
What?
That was the best. Did you see the ladybug's face?
Yeah,
in distress?
so smiley. It was distressed at first.
So in distress. And I'm like, how sick are they to have a living creature as a helmet?
I know.
He was like, I'm not signing up for this.
But it worked because the cloud wasn't able to catch up to him.
Yeah, he got defeated by a cat's tail, like plant. That's what's called, like cat's tail.
Yeah, and then he was like laughing so hard. They were all laughing. And I thought he was gonna find his blanket like at the bottom of the lake. Me too. But I guess not. It was in a perfect world.
Yeah, like, but you'll lose your blankie forever, kids. Move on.
Yeah, but he ended up getting distracted, and he was like grateful for them making him laugh and distracting him. And then with
the reflection.
Yeah,
in the water.
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
he was laughing at the reflection, and then yeah, that was it. That was the episode.
Yes. It was just basically it.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing before they got to that conclusion, that parade that they gave him was so sad. Like, you just marched up to him and you thought that was going to make his cloud go away?
No ma'am and sirs. No ma'am and sirs. And so I was a little bit confused. Mm-hmm. So that that part of the episode is done. Mm-hmm. But I thought, well, I guess because we watched it on like a second, like on a different, like
it was bootlegged. We watched the bootleg.
Well, yeah, we watched the bootleg version of it. But I thought there was like a music break in the between the episodes, if I remember correctly.
We were robbed. There is. It's always a
because usually the episodes were if since PBS didn't really have commercials, their episodes were at least like 28 minutes. And this one was like 23.
I think it was 25 because they did the 5 minutes for like, well, for us and be like Napa Valley, blah, blah, blah. Like they'll do like paid ads from like random businesses.
That's true.
So,
but it wouldn't really have ads in between though.
No, it's at the end. So like if it was Dragon Tales,
no,
it wasn't like Dragon Tales like NPR, like whatever the news was. So like after they like viewers like you, thank you, and then they'll do like 5 minutes of whatever, and then move to the next thing.
So we were robbed, ma'am.
I forgot there was a musical thing. Mm-hmm. You were singing one before we started, right? That's where that was from.
What?
I forgot what you were singing, but it was something. Yes.
I mean, it could have been.
I think that was in the middle.
I mean, I don't think it was in the middle of that one, but
no,
there was
not that one, but just one in general.
Songs. Oh yeah, that was
like,
one.
Why
for
do
sure.
I know that? I thought that was an episode, but no, it's.
I'm convinced that that's why I hum a lot because of that song. But
I'm making it a mission tonight because I deserve it. Self-care. I'm going to eat a sprinkles cupcake and I'm going to look up Dragon Tales songs.
Hum. All you gotta do is hum. Note to self, or note to you. Put the actual song over my voice.
Hopefully I can find it.
Oh, you'll find it. I've looked for it and I found it. So I will send it to you.
Thank you.
Because I found it plenty of times.
Oh, man.
Okay, but going into the next episode.
Yeah.
Because Today's episode's getting a little rough already, so let's keep it going.
Just keep on going. So yeah, this one, they were making popsicle art in their playroom, and what?
Go, because I want to add something.
I was so jealous of them as kids because I wanted a playroom so bad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought you wanted to build the popsicle house.
No.
Jessica did. Jessica did it. Jessica made a lot of popsicle things because of this episode.
I feel like I wanted to do that volcano. Just get the sticks together and put the
I wanted to do a whole.
Me and Max have that twin connection, so that's why.
I was very Emmy. It was my way or the highway. Anyways,
Emmy vibes.
So, I did a lot of popsicle houses, nerd alert. And I did like a pencil holder for all my crayons and stuff like that.
That sounds fun.
It was pretty fun. Low-key want to do it again.
Social distance popsicle houses? I think so. Let's do it.
And I made like picture frames and like I had no YouTube, so I just like winged it and it worked.
Well, with intuition.
I had colorful popsicle sticks. So initially I was doing like the regular popsicle sticks, like the ones they had. And then I started painting them. And then my grandpa was like, oh no, you can just get them colored. So then I got them
someone
colored.
Did it for you.
And I don't know if you remember, but where Dollar Tree is, there was like an arts and crafts store. It wasn't Michael's. Yeah. It was like a mom and pop place, kind of.
Support small businesses, yes.
Yeah. And so they got bought out by Dollar Tree.
Oh, man.
Well, not bought out, but I don't know what the logistics was, but okay. But yeah. And yeah, that was my little story of popsicle sticks.
Now we definitely have to make popsicle houses, and yes. I can't wait.
Anywho, all right, now into the episode. You can go ahead and lead us into this one. I have a lot of notes for this one. I got
lost in my notes.
Okay, I'll start us off.
Okay.
Okay, so it started off with them with the volcano and the popsicle, the house of sticks, popsicle sticks, and then they just go to Dragonland. It starts off with them eating? No. Right?
Oh, yeah. They had like they had burritos and like these fire-looking tortilla chips. I'm like, that's the thick tortilla chip that give you that good crunch. I'm like, give me a scale. I'm trying to go to Dragonland. They food look like it's smacking.
And then Emmy was like, you don't do it that way. Do it like me. Do it this way. And I was like, oh, here we go. And I was like, here's Jessica in the flesh. Oh, in the cartoon.
But I was so confused because normally it's the younger sibling trying to like copy the older one. The older one gets annoyed. But she's like, no, be me. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And so she's like, no, do it this way. So everyone's eating in their, they're doing their thing, eating their burritos the way they want to eat their burritos. And here she comes. You eat it this way. Eat it like me.
Overall, this whole tone of Emmy in this episode, I feel like if you're familiar with the show Max and Ruby, she's giving big Ruby vibes with this.
Big.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is the reason why I don't like Max and Ruby. Like, Ruby, calm down. And they're both Max. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That just tells you. All you little brothers named Max, I feel for you out there.
Wasn't that the name of Lizzie's brother too?
He's Matt.
Oh, Matt. Sorry.
Close enough.
Anywho.
Not the T's on the side, it's Max. But yeah, so I think that's the part where they encounter the cat.
Oh, okay. So I guess I was
Yeah, so they were eating and then they encounter the cat.
He starts making a noise.
Yeah, he's like trying to kill the cats.
And then the cat, he thought it was a cat.
Yeah.
And then turns out it's cats. Named Meow.
Yeah, Meow. Very remnants of cat dog. Whereas just one
original.
One, I know, right? One body, two cat heads. Because they didn't want to get sued. And so yeah, Max ended up calling over the cat, and then Emmy's like, "You're not doing it right. It's like put her."
Yeah, and then she's like, "You don't pet it this way.
Yeah,
you pet it like this."
It's like petting on it. She was petting the cat on his head, and he was petting the weird hot dog body. he ends up getting licked by the two cat heads and goes into a trance. I was like, "What kind of voodoo cat
spell
is this?"
It's a spell.
It's a spell to make him be a copycat. And so now he is copying Emmy's every move.
And he
down
did.
To the definitely.
Yep. I was going to say he did the definitely. And then everyone basically catches on and is like, okay, something's not right. He's acting weird. He's acting like Emmy.
Yes.
Let's go to Quetzal.
Yes! Quetzal!
One thing I thought
I love Quetzal.
Do you have any fun facts about Quetzal or no?
No, I don't. I should have. Quetzal the OG.
I don't know if it correlates, but Quetzal, it reminded me of Quetzalcoatl.
What is Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl is the here, I'll read you the whole thing so I'm not like. He was among the Aztecs whose belief were the best documented in historical sources. Quetzalcoatl was related to the gods of the wind and the planet Venus, of the dawn, of merchants and of arts, crafts, and knowledge.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
He was also patron god of the Aztec priesthood of learning and knowledge.
Yeah, because they go to him for wisdom. He kind of has magical powers, because even when you open the book to be like, did it look like this? And he's just like sprinkling.
Yeah. So it was like Aztec mythology kind of thing, but he was like a god too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
And I was like, maybe. Because he had like an accent too. He had like a little, I loved it. It sounded like a grandpa.
I know, I was like, I want Quetzal to be my grandpa.
But yeah, anywho, he found the cats in the book, and they're like, "That's it." And then it's a copycat. How original!
I know.
And then
we can tell the writing went to the first half of this episode.
He said that. What did he say? That it turns into like a chameleon to hide? Or what
no,
was
Cassie was like a chameleon. It's like it blends in with the surroundings.
And then they look everywhere for it, and they ended up. Do you know where they ended up? Do you know what that place was called?
Dandelion Forest.
I was about to say, if you don't know what it was called, you're not a fan.
Like, was it
Dandelion Forest?
Okay, I was like, I don't know if it had something like
but
magical, or if it was just like blatantly Dandelion Forest.
What was hella funny is it came back as soon as I saw it, and I was like, the Dandelion Forest!
That's the Dandelion Forest. Wait, but before they got to Dandelion Forest, when Cassie and Ord were looking for him, like looking for the copycat, when he pulled out the dragonberry juice and rainbow corn, I'm like, I'm putting this on the list of fictional food that I want. Because I just remember that dragonberry just looked so juicy.
It looked so juicy.
I think it was one when they're like stomping on them or something, like another episode, like when they were picking them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I forgot I wanted this. But now I need it back in my life again. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And rainbow corn, it's just popcorn.
It is. The way it looked. It just looks better.
I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
And then they can't find the cat, and it's blending in, and then they're trying to get it down because it's in like one of the dandelion. Mm-hmm. I thought the dandelions were gonna come to life like they usually do.
Oh yeah,
but
because like, don't they just come to life?
They what happened? Growl. They're like lions. Yeah. It's funny. And so they're trying to get it down, and then Wheezy.
Yes,
Wheezy. I was gonna say Wheezy does her love it. And I was like, oh, I've heard that in years.
I know. I'm like, they keep pushing the catchphrases. Only two of them got them. But definitely and love it. No, but I was going to say the way she was trying to call the cat.
Oh, my God. And then the cat was like screeching like, oh, no. But the thing is, she can play music, but she can't sing, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm
I was
assuming.
gonna say, because she has a music note, but she can't sing. That don't make no sense to me.
I don't know if I mean, there's different instruments. Like, voice probably isn't her instrument.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
but I don't know if Zach can sing either.
oh, I thought they played the trumpet. Or
They
he
play
played
a
the
lot
trumpet.
of instruments.
Yeah, it was something.
So
I know
they're probably musically inclined with instruments. I don't know if I ever heard any of them sing. It's just the mystery woman and these these middle things. Oh man.
And then basically, long story short, they get the cat down because he starts doing the purring. She was like, let's play a game. How about you do it your way? Basically, like, do it the way you were doing it and stop copying me.
Yeah.
And so he gets the cat's meow down, and they basically do a reversal on him. What do they do?
They licked him again.
They did?
Yeah, so the way to reverse it was to get them to lick him again.
Oh, okay. So then they licked him again.
Yeah.
On the cheeky cheeks. And then and then he forgot and then he forgot everything. Like, he had amnesia. Like, he didn't even know anything.
Wait, he forgot everything?
Well, he was like, why y'all tripping? Like what are you talking about? Like, I never copied you. Like, he was like
what? I thought
denying
we just got
everything.
Here.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Burrito.
I don't think he had like amnesia, but he somewhat didn't have like control over everything. Mm-hmm. Which what it seemed like. And then I at the end of my notes I said I have so many questions.
I mean, as we revisit these shows,
not gonna have answers.
Oh, but
because
the one thing I did have a question on is the way this episode ends, because they go back home, and I forgot what they say.
The mom came back from the market.
To use this rhyme to go back home until next time, and they fizzle into their room, and then the mom was like, "Does anyone want a popsicle?" Because that's the ones like that they were using to build the stuff, so it came full circle. But I feel like I thought the mom did that every episode.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I just thought they had the same formula.
Wait, so you're saying that they ate all them popsicles?
Someone had to go dig it in the trash. There's no way that y'all can. No.
I mean, it sounds like a fun time, but
it sounds like a fun time.
But yeah, that was the end. And I feel like I was robbed a little bit.
Yeah. So
honestly,
now we have to figure out how to watch it properly, so we can see the musical parts, because I just remember those. Oh, that's another thing. I remember a story came to mind when I was watching Dragon Tales. So Dragon Tales came on for us, I believe 5?
Yeah.
I think it was 5. So every Monday I had choir rehearsal at my church. And so if I was home for Dragon Tales, that means I missed choir rehearsal. And so I remember one day I woke up from a nap and it was the end of Dragon Tales. And I was like, what happened? I was like, you were asleep. I'm like, you didn't wake me up. Like, that's, you know, as a kid, you hated missing out on things. So that's literally what happened to me. Yes, I had major FOMO. I missed out on choir rehearsal. And I was just so devastated. I was crying because, you know, that was my thing. And so I was just like,
that's not true.
I feel like if you talk to anyone that only knows me from elementary school, they would say that I was the crybaby of the class.
I mean, maybe I don't see it because I was
actually
kind of
knew me as a somewhat formed adult.
As a person.
Cry at everything.
But I feel like I was a crybaby, but maybe I wasn't a crybaby at school.
I was in tune with my emotions. That's all that was. True words of a crybaby. Now, the only time I cry is when I get frustrated at Zoom recorders.
I just remember you kind of like doing like snitches get stitches, bruh. You snitched me out. I was ready to throw hands. No. You snitched me out to the teacher.
To the doctor?
To the teacher about your sandwich.
Oh, we're back at the sandwich again. I thought we were done with the sandwich.
I'm hurt.
Wow.
We don't got to get into it.
Don't
but it
come for me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. I'll make you my specialty sandwich so you can try it.
I mean, you can make it for me. Let me see if it tastes good. But
I mean, okay, you know, we've been talking about this stupid sandwich so much. We're going to get into the sandwich.
It's your sandwich, not mine.
We're going to get into the sandwich. So, as a kid, I didn't eat a lot of meat. So, I mostly ate like salads and stuff like that. I was such a bully. Yes, you were. Now, just imagine you are at Subway. Ooh, I got my sandwich, Subway, woo. Eating my sandwich. You're at the end of your sandwich. What's usually at the end? Meat is gone.
Yeah.
It's mostly the condiments you have and lettuce. So I said, I love that bite of the sandwich. Let's just make the whole sandwich that. So I had, I believe it was either mayo or Miracle Whip. I don't remember. Probably Miracle Whip. Lettuce and bread. That's all I had. The end of a sandwich. It's not like I had peanut butter, ketchup, and like something like strange.
And guess who came for her?
Ew.
I probably said something along the words like, ew, why do you have that? That's not a sandwich.
Yes.
Probably. And then you started crying and then you stitched me out to the teacher and I got in trouble and I couldn't go to recess outside because you got in your feelings about your sandwich.
I got in my feelings about me. You came for me as a person. Not
I didn't come for you. I came for your sandwich.
It was beyond the lunch at that point.
I came for your sandwich. Damn it. I did not come for you.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so I stick to that. Came for your sandwich, didn't come for you. End of story.
Well, I'm glad it's settled.
I'm glad this 22-year-old feud has been simmered,
it's been squashed. It's been squashed. Well, now that we said a fun fact about me and my taste buds as a child, I want to go into the rapid fire some fun facts that I found out about Dragon Tales.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so the fun fact that sparked this whole search of fun facts, there was a celebrity who named their kids. They had twins, named them Emmy and Max. I was like, I remember that news from like being a kid. Who was it? Looked it up. It's J-Lo. She has twins named Emmy and Max, but Emmy is spelled different. It's not E-M-M-Y. It's E-M-M-E. So a little originality. And Max is Max. You can't really
can't do much there.
Knock over the T and make it an S. And then because you sent me a TikTok, I did not realize that unfortunately the co-creator, Ron Rodiker, I believe his name is, passed away earlier this year. And I'm like, wait, no. I wasn't even thinking about that when we were like putting this episode together. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he passed away in January. So thank you for coming up with this iconic show, bringing it to our childhoods. So yeah. And also, one other fact that it totally makes sense now. Dragon Tales is Canadian.
Makes sense to me.
It makes sense. I love everything Canadian, naturally. Most things. I mean, I'm like, oh, Alessia Cara, she's awesome. Canadian.
You should make them all pop up like on your side, like everything that's
everything Canadian. Like. Lily Singh, she's amazing. Oh, Canadian. It always makes sense.
Do you like Drake?
Drake he's fine.
Oh, okay.
I remember like Degrassi.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Justin Bieber, I did not think he was Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
He didn't give me Canadian vibes. I thought he like lived in, I don't know, like Florida,
New York.
Something.
Florida?
Oh yeah, New York. New York's way better.
Yeah, New York makes more sense.
Like a random celebrities.
Whoa. That's just what. As soon as you
a
said
lot
Justin
of celebrities
Bieber.
Come from Florida, so that's why I'm like, oh yeah. I moved from Florida to California. From Florida. But yeah, Canadians, y'all are awesome. Please let me live there. I'm sick of our healthcare
Canadian
system.
Show that we did.
Wait.
Well, second that I'm aware of.
We did another Canadian show?
Ed and Eddie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Because I didn't know about that. Mm-hmm. The only thing I knew growing up that was a Canadian show was Life with Derek. Life with Derek, I think it was called. It was on Disney Channel. Kind of like Brady Bunch, but not.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
My
Those are cool.
Are like all over the place. But yeah,
same.
I think that's it. Oh, and what do you rate it so I don't have to do a text message insert again?
Oh, yes. I rate it a solid 8 dragon scales.
For editing purposes, I'm going to stick with that rating system because I didn't make one up. I forgot about that part. 8 out of 10 scale dragon scales as well. I gave it an 8 out of 10, so I might as well just not have to recreate another graphic for myself.
Nice.
Yeah. So we have a quiz.
Only a true 90s kid can get a perfect score on this Dragon Tales quiz. All right. Let's start. Easy. What are the names of the brother and sister? Matt and Emily, Mark and Emma, Max and Emmy, Mateo and Amelia. I mean, Mateo and Amelia are kind of like...
Honestly, I wish that was their names.
If it was like in Spanish, I think that it would have been like Mateo and Amelia.
Yeah, they didn't want to go like straight up. Was it Maya Miguel yet?
Yeah.
So that's like definitely, if that would have came out after Maya and Miguel, that would have been their names.
So obviously, Matt and
Emily.
Correct.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart, in a world apart, in a tale apart, in a journey apart.
In a land apart.
Oh, correct.
I thought it was a land. I thought it was a land of heart when I was a
know.
kid.
It sounds like a heart. That's where they should have tried to get us, because I would have put a heart.
Okay, what are the names of the conjoined twin dragons? Zara and Wesley?
I think it's Zara and Weasley. Or is it Wesley? Is it Weasley or Wesley?
I think it's Weasley.
I think Weasley and Wheezy to like throw you off.
Yeah.
But that is Wesley.
It is Wesley.
Who knows?
Okay. Xander and Wendy. Zipper and Weepy.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Zach and Wheezy.
No. Zach and Wheezy? No. I only know Zipper and Weepy.
I only know not my Dragon Tales.
Not my Dragon Tales. Zipper and Weepy.
Zipper and Weezy.
Oh my gosh. I almost put Zipper and Weezy.
No.
Then I'm like, you're dumb.
You're done. You're not even a 90s kid.
You know what? They should have said, what's his name? And then I would have been like, it's Org. I would have got it wrong. But it says, in the first episode, what lost object do the kids help Ord find? I don't know.
Oh, I know which one it is.
His favorite toy, his tooth, his hat, his book.
I think it's his tooth.
I think it's his tooth, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh, my gosh.
What is that picture?
Your reaction? What?
we need to take a moment. Is that's his tooth? What kind of infected tooth?
It was a baby tooth. It was probably rotten.
That was not a baby tooth. That looks bigger than his teeth now.
This is as big as Weezy's hand.
Yes. It looks like a Cheeto Puff in the shape of a butterfly. That is not a tooth.
Okay.
That is an ulcer. It's a tumor. Not a tooth.
What dragon is Emmy's friend? Moving on. It's Cassie.
Oh, look at the BFFs.
Oh, that's a cute picture.
Oh, I forgot about Enrique. I forgot he was the Addict kid later on.
Yeah.
Where is Max and Emmy's neighbor Enrique from? Oh, God.
Oh.
Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia.
Phone a friend, a.k.a. Google?
I know, right? You know what? I'm going to make a guess. You can Google it so it could be right, but I'm going to make it a guess. Okay, so I don't think it's Peru.
I think it's Colombia or Brazil.
I was going to say between Colombia and Argentina. I feel like Argentina is a place that a cartoon will want to be like, you know, we're from Argentina.
Oh, I was right.
So it's Brazil. I'm going with Colombia.
It was.
Ah, yeah.
I was right.
I was right.
What's Zach's catchphrase?
Yeah.
What's his catchphrase?
I know he has one.
Take it easy, Wheezy.
Because definitely is Wheezy. Definitely is Emmy. Love it is Wheezy. Yes, I am. Is Phineas and Ferb. Wrong show. I'm assuming it's Take It Easy, Wheezy, and it didn't take off. Okay. Oh, they tried to give him a catchphrase and it didn't work. What object do the kids use to transport themselves to Dragonland? A magic stone, a dragon scale, a dragon egg, a magical crystal.
You would think that it was a dragon egg.
Yeah, but that would be terrible because that means the dragon never hatched. Like, they're trying to hatch a dragon. That's a good show. Okay, but dragon scale.
Ooh, so pretty.
The dragon scale? I know.
Yeah. What comes to life when Max and Emmy say the magic rhyme? Emmy's storybook, Max's drawings, the dragons on the wallpaper, the painting on the wall. It's the dragons on the wallpaper.
Look at them peeling off. I wish to use this song, to use this magic, to use this power, to use this rhyme, to go back home until next time.
It's rhyme, bruh.
I mean, rhyme rhymes with time. 10 out of 10. Woo!
Woo!
We are Dragontalians. I don't know what their fans call. Dragontalians. Well, that was fun. I think I'm okay. I might need to cry it out.
I mean, we did it in a decent time. Like, in real time, we did it in an hour and a half.
Oh, that's usually normal.
No, dude, we would go like 3 hours sometimes in the beginning.
We will go 3 hours on the call, but actual recording.
That's true.
The longest we ever went was an hour 40.
That's true.
Yeah. Because, we get a little distracted.
We always get distracted.
But let me see. So we just did Dragon Tales. That means next week, 23/19, we're gonna watch Monsters Inc. So
I love this movie.
Yes,
I live for this movie.
So make sure you watch Monsters Inc. so you
and me and you, both of us together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. But so if you want to follow along, make sure you watch Monsters Inc. We learned our lesson with Xenon. We aren't going to be touching on the plot too much, so make sure you do watch it. Yes. Because we don't want to keep you guys for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Who do we think we are?
We're just going to go Rogan? Into like we're just going to go into like our thoughts, not recap it since it's too long to do that. Yeah. Y'all know about Monsters Inc. anyways. Exactly. That's why y'all here. Y'all trying to
scary feet.
You're trying to vibe with us.
Yeah.
So, we learned our lesson.
Yes.
And we're not going to do
hard way.
So watch with us. Watch this episode, rate it, like it, shout us out.
Yes.
What should we do better? What did we do good? Give us some feedback.
Hype us up. Give us constructive criticism. We are here for the people. We want to make a great show for you.
Yes.
So let us know what you want.
On that note,
bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Friday Night Lineup. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Friday Night Lineup, for the video version of this podcast. Also, make sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter at TFNL_pod for more updates. And while you're there, give us some suggestions on what we should watch next. Talk to you next week. Bye.